Hello, can you introduce yourself and where you are from?
Okay, my name is Dilshad. I am originally from Kurdistan, but now we came from UK.
Why are you here?
We here for the stem cell therapy for autism, as we have a 5-year-old son who is been diagnosed autistic at the age of 3. And we've been looking for a treatment for him, so we found here, then we came for the treatment, for the stem cell therapy treatment.
What kind of challenges you as a parent of an autistic kid face in everyday life?
In everyday life, I don't know where to start and what to tell you. It's very hard. Anything you can think of when trying to get him a school, trying to take him somewhere, even in a house, trying to get him eat, trying to get him sleep. All this is hard, and we have been struggling with it.
Have you tried any therapies back home? When he was already diagnosed, what have you tried?
We have tried a few things. One is a doctor who basically doesn't do those sort of speech therapy, the one we normally get elsewhere. That doctor basically, he thinks different than we have tried with him for about 3 months. We have seen him a few times. Then he give us things to do in a house, outside of the house. We have tried, but it wasn't a result which we be happy with. Then we have tried a lot of other things. For example, back home in my country, we have centers, which they are specialized for autistic kids, and we have been with them time to time, but unfortunately the result has not been great.
So how did you come up with the idea to come for a stem cell treatment? Did you talk to the doctor, to other parents about that?
I didn't know anything about stem cell therapies. I never even heard of it. On Facebook there is groups, especially the parents who is got autistic kids. They give each other's idea how to deal with them, how to get them eat, or how to get them sleep. So I am a part of those groups on Facebook, and also I always look on internet, in Google, like on YouTube, anything to do with autism, trying to learn about it, as it's new to me. Then on my Facebook, this just came up. I don't know how, but it just came up, stem cell therapy for autistic. I start filling the form and I received a phone call, I think 2 days later, from this Swiss Medica. That's how it began.
So have you told your doctor back home, pediatrician, that you're coming for a stem cell therapy?
Yes, I did, and she didn't recommend it. But I have got doctors in my own family, and I know other people who is been here or been elsewhere for the stem cell therapy. Then it took me about 3 months, 2.5 months. I was talking to people every other day or every day about it. Then in the end, I decided to come because even my doctor didn't recommend. I told myself I would give it a go.
Yeah, because later you wouldn't forgive yourself if you knew there was something.
Exactly. I was when I was talking about it with the other members of my family, I was saying, okay, I have find out there is no side effects. So for the improvement, if there is even a little improvement, I still should try it. Otherwise, I wouldn't forgive myself in the future, or when he grew up, if his condition doesn't improve, I would be always basically telling myself, why didn't I do it in the right time?
Yeah, you're right. As far as the clinic itself is concerned, was everything clear? All the procedures, was everything explained to you? How was the medical staff? Professional enough?
Before I came, I had loads of worries, and I didn't know what's it going to be like. But from the day I've been here, basically everyone I have spoke to, everybody I come across, all the doctors, all the nurses, they have made me feel really comfortable, and they have been really professional. Everything I have seen, it couldn't be better. I don't really know. There is nothing I can complain about. From the first minute when the driver picks us from the airport, to the hotel, to the kitchen staff, to the doctors here, to the nurses, everything has been high standard, and I thank everyone for it.
Thank you, Dilshad.
Okay.
Have you considered other clinics? Because obviously there are more in the world out there. Or this is just the first choice and you came?
This was the first choice, but when I spoke to here, then I didn't want to just make the decision straight away. So I started looking elsewhere. I found other clinics around the world, which is, I found one in Mexico, one in, where else, Philippines. Mm-hmm. There is one also in Pakistan, and I spoke to all of them. But after taking other people's advice, I decided to come here because it's more recommendation for here than elsewhere. Even elsewhere is a lot cheaper, but the recommendation was all here.
So what are your expectations, or maybe like what you're expecting to see in your son's behavior that would make you happy?
Okay.
That you make
you know, in my language we say inshallah, but English say fingers crossed. So we are hoping for the best, 100% improvement, but we would be happy with anything. Especially if we get him to start talking, because he's non-verbal at the moment, he doesn't talk at all. Or if his sleeps improve, and he's really active all the time, like his movement. The only time he doesn't move when he is asleep. Otherwise, even when he's in bed, sometimes for 2-3 hours, he rocks himself around the bed. So even improvement in those things, it would be really happiness for us.
After this experience here in Swiss Medica, what recommendation can you give to other parents out there who are thinking coming and trying stem cell therapy?
You know, it depends what worry they have or what they looking for. But any treatment you take first, you don't know the result. So you just have to hope for the best. But the worries I had, after I seen here, I don't have any of these worries if I want to redo this again or if I want to come here again. So I would recommend, do not delay. I would say come as soon as you can. Even if you get a little improvement in your son or in your daughter's life, it would be a lot better than having nothing. I would recommend for every parent to come as soon as they can.